214587. I'm going to leave these videos and systems to 21604, the Geneva TCIVIO. It's the federal judgment of 604 9 DVISOVIN, and it's imprint today on the house, and it's TRVIVIUS 10752, which is an Indabon of the field management of an NSA-VAR. I believe that I've covered a few different areas and all living to what is involved through an in-law or to actually a 2175 in-SNON 5282 of DUVVAUVS and DOJVR. It could all have been a whole bunch of different matters. Just to let you know, keeping thought that I'd like to have be considered for the 7122, the NSA-VR, the NSNR, the NSA 21602, which is just the VTU, VTI, VTU, NSAR, the appropriate, 4252, link all, VVIS, which is bioactivity of R21 of regimen of the mind of the front lobe to luba to the north and west horizon to the eye liminin and to the rear centricle of the synevalia, leading to the endorphus of the back breathing port of the fifth and sixth hemisphere of your fourth and fifth L. PCMOVIS. I've also did some things I believe for medical in CTIA-MA or IAC, CCCA-IA, 21605 print and gone. I know that there's been completely in this last starscom of the millennium of the century of forever being entailed to a fellowship or lore to theory that people have followed for hundreds of years in this area. Maybe one of the ancient, the oldest man, Cro-Magnon, more like buffalo and man, was found in Feather Falls in the sand deep, and was proven to be with a symbol on him, the Indocus, the beginning of man, the beginning of time. It was on him, shielded by a leather strap. It was a tattoo, just blood, brick, ink. No, it was a burn, but it was done in a circle with a semicence on it, which had a snake dropping a man from a build, believing to be like tabletop mouth, rear inner injection 4572 of the UPCVIS. The GPZVIX system, if I was qualified and followed under this lore and this path, maybe done a lot to develop things for such individuals as politicians to human beings to, I didn't do anything more than just, it was lost somewhere in the skin. So, in the IBIVIN, Adams Circle conditions under Stargate 7128, and being a boy and being in Lindcrest, I was rippled to OTVIS 1712, and I even lived on Jeffrey. Jeffrey wasn't quite there, it was, but the biggest one was Sherman Court. I wasn't supposed to know that something was in Sherman Court that kept a lot of people from coming over and hanging out all the time. It didn't bother me. I didn't know nothing about it. But hopefully I turn this in the right direction, covering my steps for some of the LDVIs out of this off the charts with some of the behavior and attitude and snarlship. Those of you who know, because I know that there's been federal agents infiltrating, and I've probably sat and party with them. Give me those glasses, or enjoy tonight. I need those glasses. Thank you, Elias. And Diane Feinstein, or Diane, and to NASA. I do have the indefiniteness for 4178 and 5110, and the LTVE, and know the LG, which is the LIVICT 1076052. May a lawyer from the LPCIS of CIA LTVIN, or Department of Justice in the NAVVAR of UPCIA Kigan, Killable, California, or just Kavina Steva, 710 de Abla, 45652. May I be represented and be all matters handled. Things that came to the end, even though there might be 2165 of wind, shift, as in smear, as in snanaman, as in polymotive, and then leading to raw instant, as in Stokes House, street to 216450. I'm not sure placement. Other than that, now that you have more understanding where this has gone and led to, it's been that way since the beginning. That's why I got funneled in this to that 41.2 RCDCIF 11. And they just meet Jessifer, Scott, and Reynolds, and FBI 2175, 2nd Brigade of Headquarters, Wisconsin, Wisconsin, which was North Carolina, since a military matter in the West Point still being investigated. I can declare 7175 and bring it to Professor OCDM, LDVIS Jonathan Morgan, Navy Field and West Point Engineer, ICPC 1711, DUVVIMVIL. I'd be all right here, the one LPCIS zone of weather and land. Maybe Pentagon 2176 and 80452 feeding on strap and on back draft. I'm quite aware of decision making controls a lot of that. That's all I have to say is Kaylee beyond the Yadistovia says K-pop system is now RDVIS-1, and Quazona is in reach and it's being faceted, and Perlin, Highline is adjustable as Orange VL and will be permitted to join its task in controlling weather conditions and systems of shutdown, controlling RTCIS FO1 of things lost in other polaras or planetary polaras in electrical magnetic feed, and will be able to keep track of all individuals in the Sacramento County, I believe, by footprint. Every person by their blood white trait and footprint will be able to tell if their heart's beating or not. And that's woo-wee. Hacks are off to Intel, Aerojet, and Intel's 105 ITC, and CTCIOM, and General Electric, and San Francisco's 125.6 of Silicon, and the rest of you. Harding Enterprises, congratulations, and Tytrick, you didn't do as well as you thought he would, and Baldwin did a better job. So with that, and I'm sure Donald's somebody I know with a DT still thinking what I could do to get to him. All lawyers that follow this 17145 of Brit, TDDIO with a 5175 of law firm affiliate, and stamp CCCIDISO on it, and flip it over and put PPP, Wheelie, in liking, ICCC 10552, PCFODVIN. I guess it's brains, Don. They're after your brains. So if they wanted to motivate your brains, they had to motivate something else to break you down, so they can motivate the other brains, so they get you working in the right direction. Option 2, you gotta be on the road. I don't know who that is. There you go, bud.